Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Kinlaig. We're here on the farm in front of our trusty little JCB tractor. Welcome in. Yep, just making sure I got everything up and going. We got audios, we got a little bit of music, we got the game going. Yeah, I think we are ready to rock and roll. Oh, one other thing here. Gotta turn that on. Yes, sir. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna turn my HUD on because I like having the HUD as we do stuff so we can see what the heck's going on with the farm, tractors, and all that good stuff. So yeah, welcome in. Yeah, just as well get started on this. And we got a lot of work to do. We got this field that we gotta plant 2 soybeans. I was gonna put fertilizer in the tank on the planter, but we don't need that for the soybeans. All right. I don't know what's going on here. The GPS lines are a little bit on the wide side. Let's do something here, because how wide is this planter? 6 meters it says. Oh, I gotta unfold it. That's why. Okay. Yeah, it's what happens when you run equipment that you've never run before. Andrew Outdoor Adventures, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully the little JCB has enough ponies under the hood to work this thing. You know me. I hope. Name looks familiar. That is just kind of so messed up. We're going this direction planting and the lines are going a different. Okay, we are set up for all wheel steering. I just wanted to make sure for that. Ah, Mr. Green. Just trying to think of where my New Holland tractor is. I want to say I was doing something else, but I forget. That's our JCB. That's our combine. Oh yeah, the New Holland's up at the castle. That's right. It's right there. That's why we're going with the JCB for this. It's been a long day. Yeah, and after we're done with this, we gotta take care of our grass field over here. It should be ready to go. This is the month of April. Yep, it's just me tonight on this map. I can only deal with a grizzly bear so much in a week. I'm kidding. Okay. This tractor takes a little bit of time to get up to speed. Trying to figure out why that's... Oh, yeah, that's right. I built a house there at one time. I was like, why is that section of ground different? Yep, we were here, it was about a month ago, we were doing some house testing for somebody. Figuring out why the house wasn't sitting down on the ground properly. I'm hoping the sawmill work next day I'm on. I don't know if it's just me or the server. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the server and why it's doing what it's doing. Excuse me. I think it's random. We're also wondering, or I am anyway, when did that sawmill get placed? Was it last night, or did you have it placed down earlier? Because I know I went through and took out all the pallets of wood and placed them in storage. But I really need to go on there and get rid of all the wood out of that production. I have not been on the map today, so I don't know. I know Grizz was on it earlier. He was doing some. He was playing with some new mods. If you have a bunch of trees down on the ground and haven't taken them to the sawmill, that could be a reason why. I know when I was dealing with trees on our first episode, I would take down maybe a dozen trees at a time and then go and put them in the sawmill. Yeah, one or two trees being cut down shouldn't matter too much. Case of the yawns going on over here. I don't feel tired. I do a couple just to try the sawmill. Usually I get bigger sawmill and no problem. Never use the small sawmill. Yeah, that sawmill generally works pretty good. But yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden we were over halfway through our night stream and things started freaking out. Yeah, we didn't stay on much longer than that either. Yeah, we ended the stream maybe 5-10 minutes after that, and we stayed on for another 10 minutes to do a couple of quick things with storages. Ugh, crud. Sorry for the yawns, everybody. Come on, shift up a gear. There we go. Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow morning I'll be on my Waseca County map. Yeah, not sure if I'll go live on FS. On was on con. Okay. Yeah, just make sure to post that mod in our chat room. I know Grizz was testing some mods tonight, so there's at least 6 more that's going to be added on before next week, I believe. Yes, the room that we chat in. And speaking of which, I gotta change that room name. Get things realigned with our current series. I'm gonna have to go get some soybeans in here. I'm running out. Yep, we're gonna go get some seeds at the end of this. And we'll raise. Come on, little tractor. You can do it. Looks like I'll be needing to buy another large, medium tractor at least. Could be a large tractor. What could we buy? Is there anything on sale? Oh, we got this guy. Ooh. I mean, it would kind of go with the old school theme that's currently on the farm. Oh, we got some thinking to do here, folks. I mean, even getting one of these guys to haul stuff around. Ha ha ha. I think we're going to have a hodgepodge farm. And I'm okay with that. In fact, just because of the way this thing's acting, we're not going to sell the JCB, but I think I'm going to buy that Fent right now. We'll just park this guy right here. Yeah, I think we're going to pull the trigger. $170, $230, $260. Okay. So it changes the speed on it. $540, $65, $34s. Okay, so this number here is the rear. Okay, 710, 70, 38. Yeah, we'll throw the Lizard GPS on there. Okay, we'll keep the color. Do we need reflectors? Where are the reflectors at? Oh, the reflectors are right there. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's change that to LED. Well, I guess we're Europe. We'll get some warning signs on it. Stainless steel exhaust. Yeah, let's throw stainless steel on there. Normal short. Ooh, that's going to take up most of our money. It's only money. Grizz on a gaming spree, his second game already. Excuse me. Yep, this map is not one where we have to worry about making $1 million or 10 million bucks or any of that type of stuff. It's a casual playthrough. We're just gonna play it how we want to play it. And if I feel like buying a tractor or semi or whatever, we're gonna do that. I do have some lumber that we can sell, so we can get that taken care of. I'll take a look at contracts as well, just to see if there's anything out there. I probably do need to buy a front weight for this thing as well sometime. Okay, let's take a look at contracts here. There's another hoeing contract that we can do. We'll go ahead and accept that. Okay, where's that one? Oh, that one's right there. Okay. We'll see if it goes. Oh, cool. As long as they stick to the road, then they should be able to make it in there, looks like. Now, I thought I lowered the thing, but apparently not. There is a method to my madness here, everybody. Might live stream some drifting burnouts, full send racing. Definitely play some FS tomorrow just because it takes a while to load the first time. I get ya. Off next 2 days, so PC will be warmed up. Yep, I am officially on my weekend as well. I'm even prepared where I have the video that I drop on Monday is already recorded and edited, so all I have to do is fix my thumbnail for it, which takes me 2 minutes, and get it uploaded tomorrow. Oh, that's the mod I forgot to put on here. No need to roll. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I got this Fent. It's a favorite 926. I think we'll even use it as our tractor for mowing. Mowing and baling all at the same time. Also, I think the old school look works pretty well for this map. Alright. Got to do some snow cleanup in the yard, play with the sled, and throw the ball for the dog tomorrow. Sledding, I'm excited as my wheelers are down. Yep. How much do we have in here? 178. Yeah, we might be able to get it all. I guess not. We're going to have a whole bunch of pallets of seed floating around. Alright, and that should be all we got to do for field work. Okay, I did get the soil samples taken. Growing. Yeah, we haven't had much snow in my area, and I'm happy for that. But it's also going to be like, the water tables are going to be lower than normal if we don't get snow. That's a little bit of snow there, 10 inches in a week. Okay, we'll drop that off. And we're going to go ahead and return that. Check the contracts again. I don't want to do fertilizing. I mean, we could do a rock removal, but then I'd have to rent a trailer and haul it over there, and I don't want to do that either. Stone picking. I mean, the truck they give you is kind of junky. So I think we're actually done with contracts for the month. So now cool. I guess the curbs are a little higher than expected. Yeah, we'll go the back way. Okay, let's zip on up here because I want to see what this is gonna take. My controller's not working. There we go. Wow, it's still... Do we need to wait till like 11? Okay, we should have to go this way. And I just want to make sure we got enough horsepower for this. Vehicles, the New Holland. $281 horsepower for the New Holland, and our Fendt is 260. That's 140 horse. Oh yeah, we got plenty of horsepower. Because what we have on the front of this thing is the Samaz. 100. Yeah, we're good. 250 horsepower. Okay. Alright, we'll catch you later there, Mr. Green. Okay, I just want to check something here. I want to make sure that we are on stage 404, which it looks like we are. And I also want to check something else out. Okay, so I was wondering if we had alfalfa on here, but apparently not. We'll do a lap or two around the outer side. And I think we'll leave the rest of the stuff in the middle for making hay. That, and I need to figure out how many bales of silage I'm going to get out of this. There we go. I think that'll be close enough. And we're just going to do this. We're going to do a quick count. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I think that'll be good. And we're going to go ahead and disconnect the baler up here. Like right there. Let's go grab our tedder. Because this thing's all messed up here, we're just going to drag it out. And we need to reset this to, let's go here. Let's go to our mower. The Samaz, that's 3.4 meter. Okay, let's go ahead and lower. Can't remember if I bought a windrower or not. Well, that's our tedder. I'm sure I bought a windrower. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look to see if I can have a windrower. I thought I had one. Okay, let's go here. I think I might have leased it last September. Yeah, I did lease it because I didn't know if that was the one I wanted. That's right. I was testing that one out. So what do we want for a windrower? That's right. The one that we were trying was this one here. It spit it out one side or another. Because I was trying to see if we could do a collection on it, since it was a front mount. If we could collect and spit it out in the middle between the tires, but we weren't able to do that. So we may just go with just a standard pull behind. One that's fairly cheap. I don't want that guy. Definitely don't want that one. It's nice, but it's too unruly for the front of a tractor, really. Unless you have a large tractor. And even then, it's a bit iffy. So we may go with like this guy right here. It's 7 meters. I think that would be just fine. Oh, we can change it to 8 meter. Okay. We may do that. Farm Roland, welcome in. Good evening to you. Okay, I think we're just going to go ahead and lease this guy for this go-around. So that's at the shop. We just have to go pick it up here in a few minutes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I definitely have to go back through and TED that little spot there. And we also need a bale transport. I don't know if we're going to lease that one yet or not. I didn't mind using the front end loader for doing the job, but that was a bit long. And at least with the these transports here, we can load them up a lot faster. I just don't know if I want to lease it yet or try to buy it. All right. Alright, time to go to the shop, grab our windrower. And why I went this way, I have no idea. I mean, it is a way to get there, just not the most direct way. I always forget about the flashers. Alright, does this allow us to go one way or another? Okay, let's go ahead and lower it down. I want to see what these functions do. Oh, that's the door on. Okay. So apparently not. Okay, so this just puts it in the middle. Alright, let's see what we can do with steering assist. We'll just do 2 rows. Okay. And then when the clock strikes 11 o'clock, we're going to head up to the castle again and check on progress up there to see what we need to take up for the next building project. I already have 7,000 liters of the castle stone up there ready to go in. But I don't know if I need that. Good, babe.
I have a couple minutes to spare.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I'll be right back. Hold on tight. We'll stay right there. All right, we're back. Just had to assist the wife with a little quick project. Okay, I gotta move this bale. Yeah, I know we kind of went the wrong way around there, but okay. There we go. Hopefully we get 14 bales of hay out of this. Fingers crossed. Alright, we'll leave this guy right here. Plunk. Yeah, I know it's kind of goofy doing a field into grass and hay. But we don't have that many animals that we're taking care of, so... So I feel it's kind of the best way to do it. I don't want to one, buy a second field, and two, um, I guess it's only the one. Oh, two would be one harvest we would do the grass, and the next harvest we would do all hay. We could do that, I guess, but I mean, it's going to come to a point where I honestly don't know how long we're going to have the animals. We'll probably keep them the entire time we're on the map. But we do not intend on buying any more. We're gonna keep the barns where they're at, and whatever animals are birthed in those barns, then we'll deal with the animals then. Gosh darn it! I need to pay attention to the beeping noise. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to buy some more round bell netting. Hopefully we have enough to finish this field off. A little bit more, there we go. And we'll finish up this field baling, and then we'll go up to the castle. I know I said 11 o'clock, but we're on a roll here. But on tis. I also think it's interesting that we've only made 72 bales so far, and we're already out of round bale net. Get this down to the farm, then we'll come back up here, grab the windrower, take it to the shop. And then while we're at the shop, we'll lease the bale trailer that we were looking at earlier. And we're just going to go ahead and park the baler into this location right here. Okay. What do they need? They're still not done. We'll speed up some time. Oh, I need to go up to the, grab the windrower. crunch. It was only a tree. Do. I'm just wondering when I should fix the tractor. Okay, and then we'll leave that guy right there. And we'll come up here. Go to our bale trailers. We'll go ahead and lease this guy. And I'm not too worried about our time because the only thing we have left to do this month is gather up our bales. I do need to check on weeding, but I think we plowed the fields, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. If anything, we'll have to put some fertilizer down on the oats or canola. This is our property. We'll drive through the grass if we want to. And I will slow down for this corner, unlike the last time. Oh, I need to hit X, not A. And we'll grab all the wrap bells first. And that's 9. Then we got 2 up here. Okay, that's 14 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we got 12. Okay. It's actually pretty good, considering the hay bales are a little bit heavier than the grass bales, if I remember correctly. Okay, we should be able to put these 3 on. And there we go. Let's go ahead and slow time down. Yeah, 3 speed, it should be just fine. Okay, and I think we got to do that, and then we got to do that. And we'll back up just a little bit more, and then do that. And we'll go grab those last 2 bales and get them down here. Then we'll take this over to the shop. Return both of those items at the same time. And I do have about a half a bale of hay in the baler. So we'll just have to remember that the next time we do baling. April, May, June, July, August. No, it'll be July. Yes, July. We'll start with the hay first. Dar she blows. Let's see if we can catch a car. Oh, no cars. Darn it. Okay, so this guy, let's go ahead and return that. We'll return that. And 5,000 to repair it. Yeah, I think we better do that. And let's go up here. Castle Stones, it's missing 1,003 liters. Okay. Well, we'll just sell it all up there. That's fine. And in typical Hobby Corner fashion, we go down the expedited way. Let's go a different route this time. Come on, let's rat ourselves. There we go. Wasn't as smooth as the last one. And we do need to go to the shop and collect up our different fertilizers and stuff. Excuse me. And yes, I do know I have a forklift up here, but I like to buy the equipment to do the loading and unloading stuff, even though we got the universal autoloader. Kind of make sure that we spend the money properly, even though we're doing autoload. That's just kind of how I feel about that. Alright, and I can't remember if I can get underneath on this side. I think I can. Yes. And we'll just come up to there. We'll hit unload. We'll do unload again because that way it puts it off on the left side. And we'll just put this trailer somewhere over here. Alright, so let's check this out. Okay, we got wood chips. We're doing good on that. And there's our wood chips. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's grab this guy, bring it up to the farm. And then we will check the fertilization status of all of our fields. See if we need to fertilize anything. Especially the oats. I think we did the canola back in like October, but I can't remember. Let's just take a look here. Okay, pH is looking pretty good. There's a strip there, but that's fine. Nitrogen level. Yeah, 23 is what we just planted to soybeans. And if we hover over a certain section of it here, it'll say nitrogen is perfect because it's soybeans. So our canola is great. We do have to do our oats. And, I mean, that's going to be bad. pH is perfect, so... We'll see what's in here. We got herbicide. Okay. I think I got some fertilizer somewhere. Okay, I just want to take a look here. I see it right there. Okay, that one's 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So I want to take these two out. Actually, we'll just make sure we get to the end. And I want to grab this, and we'll put this on top of our seeds. I mean, one bag in a pallet, yes, I can lift that by hand. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, we got lime right there. We got solid fertilizer right there, so... And then another thing I like to do, we'll get in this, we'll, how much was in that one? 246. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. Alright. Should be good. But, like I said, one thing I like to do is we'll come down to our decoration stuff. And let's just scroll through here. Even though it doesn't seem like it is useful by any means, I like to buy this and just kind of set it in a location. And we'll kind of put it right there, I think. And we'll make sure we can place it anywhere we want. And boom. That way, it makes it look like we have a pallet jack. And even though we're using our super strength to move stuff around, we kind of imitate that we're using the pallet jack. Because this is kind of where we're storing all of our palletized stuff. So yeah, I like doing, you know, a little thing like that. I know, like I said, it doesn't seem like it is that big of a deal, but to me, yeah, I'm doing super strength, but I'm grabbing the pallet jack to move the stuff. So that's how I see it. And I'm going the wrong way. We need to go over here. What field was it? Let's take a look again. 20. So it's just that guy right there. We should. I mean, it's only been 1 month. Okay. Just want to make sure that we're not destroying our crop. And worker, there we go. And we will turn on our crop sensor. Hopefully we don't run out of fertilizer. I mean, we still got 2 pallets of it up there, but I don't want to run out right away. How is everybody doing tonight? Thank you all for coming in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Michael Ferguson! What up, Shane? I'm playing 5M. Please do tell, what is 5M? I have not heard of that one before. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay. Got it. I see, that's one game I haven't played. But when GTA 6 comes out, I do want to see if I can get it for Steam. I want to give it a shot. I may take a look to see if I can buy it on Steam for GTA 5. But that's, kind of low on the priority list. Alright. Fertilizing is done. Next month we will do the grass field and get that fertilized up again. Whoa! Fence is closed. I don't like closed fences. All it does is keep the honest person out, If I don't have animals in that fenced-in area, then what's the point of having a fence there? That's how I see it. And we'll just leave this parked right there. We'll leave the sprayer on it. That way next month when we do the grass, we're able to just grab and go. Oh, I wanted to check the sheep. Okay, we got one full pallet of wool. Half a pallet there. The sheep are doing pretty good on their food. And yes, these are small enough bales that we can do this with. And that's almost full. And what do we got over here? We got 18 hay bales. So maybe the next harvest we do of that field, we're just going to do all hay. Because when it comes down to it, oh no, never mind. We got 21 silage when it's all said and done. I was thinking straw. 18, 21. Yeah, it's close enough. But we do need a few more extra bales of hay because of the sheep. So, okay, while we're over here, we'll grab this tractor, disconnect the trailer. And I want to dump some wood chips. Okay, so we got enough in there for technically one more month. The wood, we are good until next month. So I think we're ready to go, but I want to do something here. I want to come over to 67. Actually, we'll come to 28. Because we're still looking for messages in a bottle. And I want to come up here to the water's edge, and I want to do a little bit of sightseeing, see if we can find another bottle. Our last episode we did, it was this creek right here. I think we started like right there and came all the way down to this guy right here, the old water mill. We're gonna change our perspective a little bit so we can kind of zoom out a little bit. Maybe help us look a little bit more to try to find the bottles. And I'm trying my hardest to not look at videos and do Google searches. Also to, if we come in here, show collectibles. I don't want to turn that on. Unless this is the last thing we have to do on the map, because that's, you know, one of the goals that we got of the 4 goals. And before we totally leave the map, we will, and if we haven't found all of the bottles yet, then we'll turn that on and see if we can find them. Okay, we're at this bridge. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, and I can't remember if I've continued that way or not, but we'll go down this side. That's not a bottle. Okay, and we did look all around over here initially because I want to say it was one of these pillars over here that we found a bottle. I just forget which one of those pillars for the railroad tracks. Okay, anything around this campsite? No, does not look like it. Okay, we'll come back over here, look around this side, and we'll take this all the way to the water. We'll just keep following it down. Okay, at the train tracks. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a cell tower. Okay, just taking a quick look. Okay, we'll take this back up to the other bridge that we just came from. And I want to say, excuse me, I went through the entire animal dealer area. Okay, I guess we searched that area. The only thing we really haven't looked at is in here, I guess, so... If you see a bottle, scream in the chat. Excuse me. Okay, we got some crab and lobster traps there. Okay, not seeing anything on this boat. And I've looked all around this castle. Okay, so let's go back over here and we'll search the other shoreline. Oh, look, an anchor. Okay, nothing on this sailboat. But we did not search the shoreline here. Okay, somebody needs to pick up after themselves. This is a bit ridiculous. And we'll go take a look down there. Here in a minute. Ooh, flashy light. Okay, don't see nothing up there. Yeah, you would think these boats would have a bottle in them, but apparently not. Oh, it's a police boat. Ah. Okay. Okay, nothing on this boat. It's missing a steering wheel. Another police boat with nothing in it. We'll go talk to Alistair or whatever his name is here in a minute. Whoa! Come on back in. Gosh darn it. I guess we'll go this way. All right, let's go talk to whoever this guy is. What's his name? Alistair. let me do something here because I want to hear the voice. All right. What curiosity dragging you in this time? Telling me more about you.
I'll tell you something. Folk always say that line, tell me about yourself. As if the self of a person is some tidy wee box you can unpack at random in a sentence or two. There's a question a bit like handing someone a map with no landmarks and asking to describe the whole landscape in one word. But it's a fair ask, I suppose. Still, care to elaborate on that question, pal? We're talking favourite fish, childhood dreams, or what I name the stars when no one's listening. Believe it or no, when I was a wee lad, I wanted to be a locomotive engineer. Aye, malt, steam and steel instead of water and sails. My old man works as a train conductor with the Great Western Railway, so I learnt a fair bit about trains just from hanging about the stations. They were crying out for engineers back then, so it's not like the path wasn't open. I could have had that life easy enough. But it didn't take long for me to realise I favour the sea over the land. There's a funny story, aye. Happened many years ago, long after my days chasing great expeditions and stranger tides. I drifted into this place on a wee fisher boat. Can't quite recall how it all came to be, truth be told. There was a storm, a rough one. Next thing I knew, I'd washed up on the shore like an old boot. It's all a bit blurry now. But then, try surviving a storm at sea with no proper food in your belly and that headache stubborn enough to argue back. Felt like I'd been cuffed by Neptune himself, the fishy guy. Now, I've spent most of my life on the sea. Still love the old girl, mind you. But after that journey, it felt right to catch my breath, as it were. And this place, there's something alluring about it. Can't quite name it. But the moment I washed ashore, involuntarily, I might add, I felt no rush to hoist the sail again. You've been digging into my story like you've a pen in one hand and a book deal in the other. But come on then, what brought you to a place like this? Don't we all need that from time to time? This conversation's run out of steam now, pal. Let's get back to what we're here for, right? You could call me a great many things, pal. Fisherman, captain, expeditioner, ruggedly handsome for my age. Call me what you please. Spent 33 years chasing odd currents and stranger creatures, most of it in the name of science. Mind you, I'm no scientist myself. The real minds of the voyage were aboard my ship. I just got them where they needed to be, kept the keel straight and made sure no one fed on the wrong fish. Indeed it was. It still is. The sea, you see, is still one of the great unknowns. Always has been, always will be, even long after we've gone and clean in the sky. You know, every expedition turns up something new. That's done for the last 100 years, and I've no doubt it will keep doing so for the next. Doesn't matter how clever we get, the sea always keeps a few secrets tucked away beneath the waves. And this has been my calling for a long time, helping to uncover them. I can tell you about some of them another time if you fancy to know. Alrighty, what curiosities dragging you in this time?
All right, I think that's a decent little chat with him for now. Let's get back to what we were doing, I guess. Not my car. And I want to say I have looked all around down here, but I can't quite remember. There's my capsized boat. No bottle there. Let's do a quick gander along this little section of shoreline. Shouldn't take that long, and then we'll head. Oh! What? Hey guys. We found another one. Let me write this down. Gotta find the proper note page here. One minute. There it is. So, we found this west of the docks. On beach. Okay. Let's get a little closer. The fifth entry. Fog. Fog everywhere. Not just a mist hanging over the sea. No. This is an unsettling amount of opaque weather, like the sky itself decided to descend, or as if our creator, in a moment of inspired theatrics, was going for atmosphere, like adding a pinch of salt to a fine soup. Only instead of a pinch, he upended the whole sack and then some, right into a pot already filled with salty fish. What I'd do for an off switch, aye. Everyone aboard feels Mother Nature overdid it with the fog. Thick enough to chew. Breathing feels like drinking wet cotton. If something were to rise out of the water, we'd only see it once it was kissing the hull. Which is what some men fear. We're lost in a sea of heavy clouds, gray on gray, with no landmark. And strangely, no sound. Not the groan of the hull, the flap of rope, or gulls overhead. Everything vanished. Or are we the ones who vanished? Very nice, very nice. And that was chapter 5. The fifth entry. So this is number 4 of our quest, it looks like. 4 of 12 chapters found. So yeah. I just want to continue down the shoreline here. And I know we're going to be coming up to the boundary any moment now. Yep, that's the boundary. All right, let's head back home. And we will go ahead and sleep until May. We'll feed Romeo here. And I want to say I looked through the entire house for, just as we were searching around at the very beginning, but I don't remember seeing anything in here as far as bottles go. All right, let's go ahead and bring some music back in. And of course we got hail. For how long? No, it should be done anytime. We're going to go ahead and get this up to the grass field, and we're going to start the fertilization process. Oh, there's Romeo. Anything in the market? Ooh, there's a Mack truck. Now I totally forgot about the they were MAN, I believe, the MAN trucks. I thought about buying one of those, but as you can see, we only got $7,000 left to our name. So, who here thinks that it's, if we go to the map, who thinks it's Alistair that left all of the message in a bottles? I know, I think it's him. He was talking about fog and then getting washed up on shore. Well, so far the book has talked about a lot of fog. And the person that wrote the messages washed up on shore. That's my thoughts. It'd be nice if this rain went away. Maybe if we speed up a little bit of time. But at least we're able to get fertilizing done in the inclement weather. All right. Let's take a look to see what we got for weeds. Okay, we got a weed filled 23. So we'll grab some herbicide and we'll get that done. Oh, sorry, Romeo. Alright, so we'll grab, I guess, this one here. And it was field 23 we needed to weed? Yes. Yay! The weather's done. Or at least the hail. As soon as we're done with this, we're going to go up to the castle to see what they need. So then the next thing we got to save up money for is we got to buy an oil mill, oil production, and a flour mill. We need to, when the oats are harvested, we need to get flour made from the oats. And then when the canola is harvested, which will be the same month, then we'll get the canola. I think we need to make it into oil for that. So that way we can get the fish food production up and running. So it kind of does, I don't know if that's hail damage or what the deal is. And just to kind of a little thought process here, the semis, they're more for as a necessity. We don't need them. Because if we buy a semi, then we'd have to buy a trailer. We don't exactly need them for running material. But it would be nice. It would be nice. Couple of hoeing jobs, a mowing job, a couple of weeding jobs. Yeah, we're not gonna do any tonight. We're getting close to being done. Yeah, I just wanted to see what all we had. The wood ooh. That goes to the sawmill, which is not that far away from us. Because we may need that truck for getting some lumber transferred around our farm. Okay, now I want to check to see what we got for weeds. Just that. Yeah, there's a little one right there. We'll catch that on the way out of the field. I think I see it. And blip. Oop, hit the wrong button. Yep, we got it there. Go ahead and get that folded up. And let's jump up to the castle. And see what they need. They need some wood beams. So it's a good thing we have a bunch of wood beams. Looks like they need to continue to go up. Oh, no, actually we're missing 0, it says. All right, so we're doing good there. Alright, we'll just stop here, check on the cattle, the fluffy cows. Okay, they got 4,700 liters of food, 4,300 liters of water. Offspring in 3 months. They're doing good. 100% health. Excellent. Let's do a little fishing tonight. And we'll just use the natural motion of this to do some trolling. Are we going to get skunked here? Nothing but trash. So that's 2 fish so far. Three. One more. Hey, there we go. Ended on a big one. Let's go ahead and, because we like to do some conservation here, and it's a super gigantic salmon, let's go ahead and release that one. And we'll head back to shore. And there we have it. What do we got in storage here? Oh, we need to clear out a couple of items. Yep, we just need to make sure that this thing still produces stuff. And I think I actually might turn on the short planks as well. I mean, we just have to empty it out is all. And we'll go ahead and change the output to storing. We'll activate that. Activate that. Okay, one more long plank, and then it's nice and emptied out. Ready for the next batch of lumber to go up to the castle as needed. The Red Deal! Welcome in! How's it going? Excuse me. So yeah, let's see, the quarry, they got plenty of water. Our stonemason has plenty of big stones. Wood chip production, we got 80,000 liters of wood chips in there. I'm doing all right there. Real deal. Just double checking all of our inventory and the productions real quick. And we should be good to go. This is the map of Kinlaig. The Highlands fishing map. We are currently working on the castle production up here. Not the production, the castle building. We're just kind of taking our time as product is needed up here every month. We bring it up here. We're trying not to over deliver all the stuff. I do know that we need a lot of stone, so we bring that up as much as we can. And then yeah, so this is doing good. We don't need to bring anything up here right now. We're just keeping all the lumber for the cribbing that's needed around the castle for support structure stuff. Doing pretty good there. The rest of our map, we just own these 4 fields here. We don't own anything else on the map. This is all the starting farm. I'm starting a silage and animal farm, trying to get people in to help you. That's a good, valiant effort there. Let's just go to our fluffy cows, as I call them. We just got a TMR mixing wagon here. It's just it's a little guy. It only holds like 28,000 liters. But yeah, we got. This was on the starting farm. The animals were already in here, so we're just letting them do their thing. This map, we do not plan on expanding the cattle production. I just wanted to keep the cows in here that we got with the map, just to, posterity reasons. Normally I get into heavy animal productions on my maps. Take care of a lot, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cattle. And yeah, once our barn and our pasture get full, that's all the animals we're gonna have on the map. Minus Romeo. We gotta feed him this morning. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on the map. You're a dairy farmer in real life. Very nice. Thank you for all the milk I drink. And I drink a lot of milk. Just double checking all the stuff here. Soil composition, we're doing pretty good here. I didn't feel like rolling the 2 fields. Everything's looking good. Our grass we just mowed last month. The soybeans do not need any nitrogen. I can probably, yeah. Let's go here. Let's clear the yield map on that one. And we'll do it for the other ones here. Alright, so I think that'll about conclude it for today's episode of Kinlaig. We have progressed, through the month of April and the month of May. We took a little bit of hail damage there during the storm this morning. Yeah, get a couple of new spots there. One in that field, it looks like. But not too bad, actually. I've seen a lot worse on other maps. So yeah, I want to thank every single one of you for coming in tonight, for enjoying the stream. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you could, please. Our goal for the end of the year is 250, and we're right at 209 subs, I believe. So we're getting really close to the end of the year, hitting that 250 goal. And I can't do it without the support of everybody in the stream. So thank you all. And here at about 7 a.m., so 7 hours from now, we will be back live on the map of Waseca County. We have a whole bunch of work to do on that map. We got to get it done. Otherwise, we won't progress. So, until 7 hours from now, we'll catch you later. Thank you all again, and goodbye.